Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, it's Jaylen Warren. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Go check. Come on. Hit, ready.
This play is a design run. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's got the first down grab. It's still going. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's good.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Hurts now from the gun. Forced back to his right. He's running with it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He gained 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Good. Set. And anyone else?
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Intended.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Devin Witherspoon.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And anyone?
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
At the 17-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, two left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Dumped off to his running back. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Making the call himself. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, Murray. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. On first down, Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Hurts on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Hurts throwing again. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
Second and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Pulled in by the rookie out of Texas Tech. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They'll try and punch it in, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the second. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Setting up the running back screen. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He put everything he had into this one. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Christian Harris on the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It is caught left side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
He's going to try another deep one here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Caught by his back. He'll get him the first inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Flush out now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum block as they go for another stop on third down.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Cade, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. He didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Here's Hurts. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. My man.
Hurts now from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
180.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he only gets to around the 15 before being... down.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. That's JSN, Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Completed to his running back. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
What?
Now Kyler. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Loss on the play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hand off now from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Another carry for him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
They give it to him again. No big play this time, Brock. That shot made right at the line of scrimmage.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Murray on the play fake. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. That's the first down, and he's still going. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it 17-all. Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
The Steelers calling their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Great.
Hurts setting up to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Along the right sideline, there's space. DK Metcalf. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. From the gun, it's Murray. Vacates quickly left side. Firing it deep, left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Murray on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Great. Get up.
Starting Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on 2nd down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on 3rd. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. It's DK on the slant. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Hurts. Setting up the screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Gets up the edge to the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Complete out to the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So second down coming up.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw it. Buying some time left. Caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This play's a design run. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. All right, here we go. Second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Looking quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. is tackled with the first down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go! 2-2, hot! One more. Oh, that's one. What you got? Stop.
He'll look to throw it. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go before a sack.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Hold on. Training staff out now for an injured player. And that looks like Kyler Murray, who they're headed for. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
Ready. Black, 95, Vito Blue. Hey, check, nigga. Smash. Blue, check.
Looking to throw it. He connects downfield. And he's taken down at the 30. They hit for... yards on fourth down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
And the Seahawks.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Green back. Red, 45. White, blue, striker. Smash, red. Hut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw is caught. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. And he gets on the touchdown. And now a potential game. Exciting play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hurts on 1st down. Short pass brought in. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Second and 6 coming up here. Hurts throwing again. Gets his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
26-yard attempt.
Toward that left upright, and no good! It bounces off! That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Warren with the return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
180, 180.
That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts yet again. He's got his man. This is Austin. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead in this game. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Challenge has been laid down, partner, and it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Let's go. 50, green.
Pass play now. Gets everything he has under this one. Oh, big interception here. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I